again because you do.
One day of that week.
Well, hello there. Welcome to the
Cyndy show.
the Cyndy show, the program design review, week 34. And this is going to be our Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. It is 20 seconds on the clock, 10 seconds pause or transition. And they're going to be doing 4 rounds on this one. So, oh my goodness, there's a lot going on over here. We got all kinds of colors. So first one, we have the dumbbell squat to an alternating high row. So, they'll be grabbing their dumbbells, make sure that their squat pattern is good, make sure their heels are not coming up off the ground. We know what to do if they are. You put the little orange pylon down there for them to elevate their heels. Coaching them to look up always helps them sit back. And then leading with their elbows, nice high row on that. So, that's what I'm going to say about that one. I'm just going to go straight down if that's okay with everybody.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, good. And then dumbbell ground to overhead. Travis has in red written there, the thunder. That's the little, song clip that he plays, and it sounds like like thunder in the sky. So you would touch your dumbbell to the ground and then power it up. Thing I want to say about that is you want to make sure that they're not straight arms flinging up a heavy dumbbell. You want it's like it kind of comes up your body and then goes up top to overhead. So make sure they're not just flinging it straight arms like that, because if so, they're going to hurt their shoulders for sure. So next one, bent over rows with the dumbbell, coaching them chest out, shoulders back, being bent right over, keeping their elbows close to their torso, is always something that I say. Then, I think they understand that they got to keep their elbows nice and close to their bodies to do their bent over row. Also, thing to remember is that is an unsupported movement. And for some people, that's tough on their back, especially if they have low back problems. So alternative would be for them to do a 3-point row or, just reduce the weight. But really a 3-point row is probably a good option for that, because then they're supported, they're supporting their low back. So next column is going to be the ropes. So ropes is going to be a twist and pivot slam, challenging the pace on this one, making sure you coach them to pivot. That's the biggest thing I think that personally I see with people is they don't want to pivot. And I mean, it's bad on their knee to not take their foot with them as they're pivoting. They try to move. So coach it and tell them and show them what you're doing when you're pivoting side to side with that slam, with your foot going side to side, taking your feet with you, not trying to keep them in one position. The diagonal chops with the battle ropes. We've had that one a lot of times. You're just going from shoulder to hip, challenging pace on that. It's a great cardio move. Obviously they'll do, one round, one side and the other side, because we are doing 4 rounds on this. Battle rope scissor waves, give them a target. That's all about getting their ropes up there as high as they can, getting their feet going. I always talk to them about getting their feet going first and then incorporating those arms, but whatever you want to say about that, but standing out there with your arms out and letting them try to hit your arms or your hands is good coaching. It really will help them to push right to the end. Remember too, on a week like this, 20 seconds is fast. Like they have to hustle from station to station. That is the hidden exercise in there. So set the groundwork right at the beginning. You got to tell them, listen, you only have 20 seconds to work once you get there. So don't get there when there's only 18 seconds left. And by the time you get the equipment in your hand, you're already down 14 seconds.
MYA.
And, you know, like they got to go, they got to move. Right. So set the tone right at the beginning of your workout for that. Now we're going to go to the kettlebell part, kettlebell super band. Kettlebell super
We're leaving
band.
out the bands.
Yes, we are leaving out the bands, and we're just going to do a squat, curl, and press. Again, Travis has that little thunder song. Whenever Travis and I work together, he plays that with almost all my exercise demos, and the people love it. I swear to God, they laugh every time. And it gets like, I laugh, it cracks me up. So then I'll even do like an extra one or two just because I want to hear that little thunder again. And then they think that's super cute and funny. Anyways, that's just us, but side note on that one. So here in the Sierra location, we're going to do squat, curl, and press, but they do like the sound effects, people, they do. And then kettlebell swing is going to be our next one. The song Savage at 24 seconds. If you can, try to do this with your co-coach, like try to cue up some of this music because the people do really think it's funny.
We should have them right at the top of the fun.
Oh, it's Andy just said that, you know, because he is a technological guru now. He really is.
Yeah.
And he will they'll be right at the top of the what?
The fun coaching
Songs. They'll be right up there at the top. So yes, well, for here, our location, they'll definitely be at the top, but if we're all sharing it, then yeah. Yeah, some share our apple. Liberty Lunge. I actually love this one. I'm not even sure why I love it, but I do like it. Having one arm all the way up. The thing you want to remember with this, you will see this, I promise you, no matter which location is watching this. The second they go back into their lunge, their arm wants to immediately bend. It is very hard to keep a weight up over your head with your arm nice and straight and go back into a lunge. It's actually a significant amount of core work, believe it or not. So they have to be really tight in their core, you know, pulling that belly button to their spine. That's one good coaching cue to say to them. You want to try to remind them that their biceps should be right up there near their ear. If their arm starts to come down, they really should go lighter. They really should just get a lighter weight, because you don't want them working through the movement with bad form and not being able to hold that weight up over their head. Unless there's shoulder issues. If there's shoulder issues, then they can just hold it down anyways. It doesn't have to be up, but you'll see it when they go back they'll be looking solid. They'll go back to do that reverse lunge and all of a sudden their arms like creeping down. Their weight's too heavy. Or their core isn't strong enough yet to hold that weight up over top of their head while they go back into that lunge. So either way, they're going to need a little weight. Okay, we are over here to the ladders. Yay, ladders. All right, high knees, lateral high knees. Great movement, even for your elderly. Just being able to have them try to focus on lifting their knee up to their hip level and just taking a step laterally, because as we age, we go forward and mostly forward. Even backwards starts to eliminate from our walking pattern, but definitely going sideways, people just don't do it as they age. So it's a good one to always keep going, even when you're younger, keep doing it. But as they age, just having high knees, stepping through those ladders, but provide a little target. Put your hands out there. Try to have them get their knees up to your hands. Quick switch lunge. Whoa. Let me just say, that's a booty blaster right there. And that one's really hard. That one's super hard for me anyways. There's probably some Jedis watching this, but that one I think is, it's range of motion, it's pace, that's what you're going to challenge, trying to get their knee all the way down, not so that they're slamming it on the ground, super hard. But good range of motion. It's not just, scissor feet where they're just kind of moving through. It's a lunge, so try to, encourage them to go a little bit deeper with that, even if they have to step it out. 2 in, 1 out, again, challenging that pace. Travis has that one highlighted green on this because Travis, you highlighted this green because we're going to start there.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like a dance move. There's
Oh, because it's down the side of the
yeah.
ladder.
a little,
Yeah.
little bit of a rhythm teacher there. People
Yeah.
aren't gonna get it at first.
No, they're not going to get it at first. You're
Yeah.
right.
They're gonna do the 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1.
Yep.
So you
Yep.
just kind of got to teach them.
Yep. Yep, I agree. Yeah. I think always on the ladders, people, they just forget. I don't think it's that they're incapable of doing the moves that we show them. I just think that they forget, maybe because in our location, it's the 5th station usually. And by then they're just, they just forget. So yeah, being there for them is good. TRX fallout. So we're on to the next round of exercises. Foot positioning is super important on this. No butts left behind. We want to make sure that their hips are forward, their pelvis is in that forward position when they get ready to do it. It's a small movement. A lot of people want to be all the way up and then come all the way down with the hands by their side. It's not that low. It's really like constant tension on your arms. For anyone that that hurts their shoulder, with the obvious move them away from the wall will lessen the intensity. Closer to the walls, more intensity. But maybe we'll have the little super bands, the thinner super bands, and they can just do some band splitters there for that, or they could just do their plank right on the TRX. They could just plank as well instead of doing the fallout part. Chest flies. Well, that one, some people, I think, and I think it's more than just one location, but they want to pick the bands are right side by side with each other. And typically we have three people at a station or 2, coach them to spread out a little bit. So when they're bringing their arms out and doing their flies, they're not hitting into each other. So it's something that we kind of want to say, like when we're demoing it, like make sure, if you got 3 people at a station, you kind of spread out so everyone can do their flies. Watch for those that need to just do a push-up instead of the flies, meaning that
So stressful on the shoulders.
it's a little, yeah, especially after doing the fallouts. I think that's, a little bit tough. And it's same again, walking closer to the wall, feet back closer to the wall, or feet closer to the wall is going to be harder than bringing them away from the wall. TRX jump squats. Thing I like about this one too is, first of all, the TRX takes a ton of pressure off people's knees. We have people all the time that say, when I hold on to that TRX strap, it's the only time my knees don't hurt when I lunge or do a squat. So it's great for our members. They can get so much deeper into their squat. We got to coach them soft landing, though, if they are jumping, for the jumpers, soft like a kitty cat, but also sometimes we'll put like a vert ball behind them and try to have them, aim for a target, touching their butt to the ball before they, popping back up. And you have VH jump, Van Halen, might as well jump. Like, what's VH? So yeah, might as well jump. Let's see, our finisher. Whoa. Cardio. Yeah, it's cardio, all right. So core and cardio. So scissors, quick feet, body saw, Heisman's. Whoa, core hold, pulse, front, sprint, back, pedal, plank to a side plank, up, down, side, shuffle. Well, that's a good one. 20 or 25 seconds on work, I guess, depending upon the time that we have left. Andy will probably set our clock here in this location to 20 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, we'll do ours here to 20 seconds. I would suggest show and go. You got to be very efficient though when you do show and go. You got to be already down in position, and you start doing it when there's still like 2 seconds left on the clock, so that they can start to watch you as they're trying to flip into whatever position they're supposed to be getting into next. Like you should already be, when they're doing their scissors, before they're done with scissors, your quick feet should be, already doing it so that they can watch you as they're getting up and getting into position so that they don't lose time. Other than that though, I think that's kind of it for program design. Yay, yay, yay.